Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's your boy JB, man, the host of the Black and Gold Show. You are now tuned in to only on the Sports Talk with JB YouTube channel and on Twitter X. We are on Twitter X as well. So if you're watching us on Twitter, come on to the YouTube channel and tap in with your boys. Shouts out to my dog Greg Crenshaw. What's up with your brother? Good to see you tonight. If y'all watching, get in the chats, chime in, tap in, do what you got to do. But I ask you to do these three things each and every week. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this to your people. Yes, indeed, y'all. So this is a bittersweet episode. Bittersweet because the season is over. It's the last one, man. This is episode 15. It's the season finale. I started this show beginning of August. We are here. It's December now. Regular season's done. It's been a great ride, man. It's been great. First season doing Bama State football. I made this show dedicated to Bama State football. And each and every week, I've been giving the content. And I got to thank some people, first of all, for helping me out through the way. Got to thank some people, man. Shouts out to my boy Teron Kilpatrick, man. He was on the first episode, the very first episode. I got to give him a special shout out, man. FIB, all the FIB, man. Thomas T.C. Catchings, the president of FIB. Big shout out to him. I had him on the show as well. Downtown Reginald Brown, Anthony Lewis, some of the OGs from Big Bama State back in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, part of that 91 championship team. Big shout out to you guys. Everybody at Bama State, Fred, Dr. Cable, everybody, Khalil, everybody at Bama State who showed love. Shouts out Jamil Hill, for everything she's done. And just everybody involved with the Bama State football team, man, the football program. Great people that I've been able to meet, able to keep in touch, keep in contact with along the way. And a big shout out to everybody who watches every week, man. Some of the regulars. Every time y'all come in, it makes me doing this even more special. So I really appreciate you guys. This is not a farewell. This is just a farewell for the season. We definitely coming back. Oh, yes. I'm already cooking up right now as we speak to make next season's Black and Gold show even bigger and better than it's been. We always thinking about other things to do, always expanding the horizons, working with some people around trying to get this thing bigger. So, yeah. Just stay tuned. And we're going to have shows in the off season, National Signing Day. And we just got a bunch of recruits. So I plan on tapping in. First thing first, man, y'all got to stay just locked into the channel. Stay. What I did, I want to give you guys I just want to show you guys. I got a couple things I want to talk about tonight. Of course, y'all know what happened. And shouts out to everybody who saw the recap of Turkey Day Classic. We whooped up on Tuskegee, like I said we would, 34-6. It was a great Turkey Day Classic, man. I enjoyed it. Was able to watch that thing from the press box, man. Like I say, once again, shout out to Fred Singleton and that staff. They do an excellent job with the media credentials and whatnot. So I want to thank them. Actually, press box. First time actually covering the game from the press box. I got a bunch of notes I took. This was my view from the press box, and they actually fed us Thanksgiving too, man. So we had Thanksgiving food in the press box. So that was a plus, right? But yeah, man, that was my Thanksgiving. Spending my Thanksgiving day at ASU Stadium watching us whoop up on Tuskegee. BTA, belt to ass. That's what we did to Tuskegee. See y'all next year. We're gonna do it again next year. So yeah, I just want to sit here, man. First thing first, congratulate. I want to congratulate these guys right here, man. The seniors for the football season is over. These guys right here, most of these guys are gonna move on to something bigger and better. In their life and their careers. So I want to give them a special shout out. Rico Dozier, James Burgess Jr., DeQuan Kinsey, Amon Scarborough, Caleb Alford, DeMarcus Cunningham, Janelle Brown, Traquan Thomas, Tyree Saunders, Ken Lewis, AJ Gates Jr., Jimmy Haywood, Dylan Creech, Shamon Young, Elijah Elmore, Aurelius Dunn, Jaheim Shannon, Cameron Smith, Jimmy Jenkins, Robert McMahon, Keandre Salters, John O'Brien, Ayrton McCray. So all these guys, man, that's your senior class on the football team right there. Special shout out to those guys who's giving their all to Bama State on that football field. We had some guys come in, transfer, made an impact, man. Shouts out Rico Dozier, of course. DeQuan Kinsey coming in. And we got some guys coming back who's going to be great for us next year, man. I hate to see a lot of these guys go. But I promise you, some of those names I just called and some of these guys right here, let me also post this because this is the all-conference. These guys on this list right here are your all-conference guys for the SWAC. Postseason all-conference. Let me name them as well. You got all SWAC first team offensive line, Aurelius Dunn. You got first team linebacker, Rico Dozier. First team defensive end, Traquan Thomas. First team cornerback, James Burgess Jr. First team linebacker, DC Cunningham. First team safety, Amon Scarborough. Second team offensive line, Desmond Daniels. Second team safety, Keon Lewis. All conference. First and second team for the SWAC, man. So all that on the defense. Think about it, man. Shouts out Coach Lewis. Big shout out to Coach Lewis, man, for all these guys right here on the defense. Product of Coach Lewis. He don't get enough credit. I'm a little upset that he didn't get named as DC of the year, defensive coordinator of the year in the SWAC, HBCU or whatever. I think he got snubbed. For him to put all these guys, all those guys you just saw on first and second team and not even get mentioned for DC of the year. It's crazy. It's beyond crazy. So, Coach Lewis, shout out to you, man. Hope to get an interview with you soon. Hope to have you on the platform, as well as all the other coaches. All these coaches, man, they do a great job with these kids, And speaking of coaches, big shout out to Coach Eddie Robinson. Once again, you finished the season with a winning record, 7-5. That's 3 winning seasons in a row. A lot of people look at it. Bama State, we was preseason number 1, picked to win the East. It did not happen. But I want to go down the whole season, man. The whole season, it started off not going our way. But we were able to turn it into a 7-5 season, which is a successful season. It's not what we wanted it to be, because we wanted to be playing in the SWAC championship this Saturday. This is what we wanted. But sometimes the chips don't fall, the cards don't fall, and things don't happen your way. But this team did not give up. They kept fighting, and they ended the season off on a good note. Now, it started off on a bad note, though. As you guys can remember, Labor Day weekend, that Sunday, we played Orange Blossom Classic down in Miami, North Carolina Central. Lost that game. We lost Andrew Body, lost John O'Brien in the same game. All right, 2 quarterbacks, both of them got hurt, and they never came back. So already you're behind the 8 ball. Already. You have to go into the next game with another quarterback. We wind up beating Miles, 24-3. Going into the next game, lost to Sanford. Very close game. Very hard-fought game. I was at that game. 12-7. We lost. Could have won. Another quarterback. Now we going down to Bethune-Cookman, Daytona. Win that game 26-21. Then you got FAMU. All right, so we at homecoming now. FAMU. Everybody's excited. I was at this game as well. Big turnout. Everybody showed up. I don't know, man. We lost the game. I felt like we could have won. Defense did enough. Offense didn't do enough. In comes Kareem Key. This is what, the fourth game of the season. He comes in second half, and it's his first time playing. Kareem Key, fifth quarterback. Quarterback 5, walk-on, receiver/quarterback. He gets thrown into the fire. We lose that game. The very next week, we beat the brakes of Mississippi Valley State. Kareem Key goes off, goes crazy, right? Put up 54 points. We rolling. We go into Magic City Classic. Going to the Classic, Alabama A&M. We know what happened. We won that game. Kareem Key, offensive MVP. We rolling again. Next week, we go to the Port City Classic down in Mobile, and we beat Alcorn in a hard-fought game. That's 3 wins in a row. Feeling really good about Alabama State's chances. And then on November the 9th, we go down there to Grambling. Go to the hole down there in Grambling. We had the lead 23-10 going into the fourth quarter, and this is where the season kind of turned on his heels. We lose that fourth quarter 14-0, lose the game 24-23, and find ourselves in a position where we need a lot to happen for us to win the SWAC East. We come back home. Jackson State comes to town. A dog fight. That's the only thing you can describe that game as, a dog fight. We lose 16-10. Could not get anything going in the passing game. Pretty much offensively couldn't get anything going. And we know what happened at the end of that game. And that was it for the SWAC East. But we ended the game off with 2 straight wins against PV and Tuskegee. Our record 7-5. This is where we at. All right, so that was just a breakdown of the whole season, game by game. Shouts out Kareem Key, man. He did a great job coming in game 5, being the 5th quarterback on the roster. Walk on. Like I mentioned, I kept saying that, QB5. But Kareem Key did a great job, with the circumstances that he got thrown into. Much respect to you, man. Much respect to Kareem Key, man. That's all I can say about that. Our running backs, and we got Holtzclaw was really taking control of that lead back position. Jamari Holtzclaw, he broke his ankle. Magic City Classic, he didn't return. Daquan Kinsey comes in, kind of carries the load, but we had AJ Gates, Marcus Harris. We had other running backs as well. So from the running perspective, we did pretty well. Passing, we had to get better. We had big play guys. We had a bunch of big plays at Turkey Day Classic. Guys were showing off. And I don't know where we go from here, but I know it's only up. I mean, we could have just those close losses. That Grambling game still bites me right now. That Grambling game. But all of those losses we had were close games, 1-possession games. It's not like we got beat down. Every game we played this season, Bama State could have won. And I like that. You fought. You didn't give up. We gave a couple games away that we should have won. A couple things happened that shouldn't have happened. But all in all, I say the season was successful, but it wasn't the ultimate success. We did not get to the SWAC championship. We weren't able to play for the Celebration Bowl. So we have goals to achieve next season. Now, who all is going to be on the team, I don't know. I have no idea what the roster is going to look like. And that's around the whole landscape of college football. Because you got signing day here. Transfer portal's about to open up. You got guys hitting the portal already. And then you got spring. You off right now. Spring football is coming around. Couple months. So I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come with Alabama State. We got to keep Coach Ed Robb. We got to keep Coach Eddie Robb. He's done a magnificent job for what he has to work with. I like it. Some of the position coaches, I like the coaching staff. I do. Do we get new OC? I don't know. They need to give Ryan Lewis a raise, though. Coach Lewis need to get a raise because he's done an incredible job with that defense. I said at the beginning of the season, it's going to be the best defense in the SWAC. They were not disappointed. I was not disappointed. I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't. So yeah, that's really all I got for the breakdown of the season, man. I took a bunch of notes, like I said, for Turkey Day Classic. A bunch of notes. That was a great game, man. I want to give a shout out to everybody out there, man. AJ Harrell, man. Shouts out to you, brother. His mom, Sunshine Giddens, she was on the show, of course. Great episode. And I hope to have more people on the show next season. More people, more guests. DeMarcus Cunningham, Traquan Thomas, they joined my show. Those guys are excellent guys, excellent players. Gonna miss seeing them in the black and gold. Those some NFL players, though, for sure. For sure. We got some NFL players that's gonna come off this defense. So when we get ready for like Senior Bowl and Heritage Bowl and all these different East-West Shrine, all these different bowl games, I will be at the Senior Bowl, Reese's Senior Bowl. I was there last season. Well, yeah, last year, Reese's Senior Bowl. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's the wrong thing. But yeah, so plan on going back to that. That's coming up in another month or so. And it's going to be exciting, man. Like I always tell you, these young athletes, any recruits, any commits watching this, get the job done. Go out there, do the work, listen to the coaches, do your best every day. You have to win every day. Then you'll get to that moment where, okay, you're coming toward the end of your collegiate career. You got to make these choices. Make sure you make the choices. You go to these Senior Bowls and these Shrine Bowls, and you get them extra reps, and you make those contacts because the phones are gonna be calling. The NFL stands for not for long. These guys don't play 10, 15 years in the NFL. Majority of the guys only play a handful of years. The really good ones who are lucky to have their bodies intact, lucky to play for a very long time, those are all the ones that are few and far in between. So whenever you get the opportunity, for all the guys that's leaving Bama State, all the guys that's coming in, you're going to work for 4 years, 5 years, however long it takes to get to that next level. I salute all you guys, and much love, man. Anybody can reach out to me. I'm very easy to reach out to. Y'all can reach out to me. Want to make sure y'all like this, man. Share, subscribe to this channel. This is the last episode, but it's not the end of the Black and Gold show. No, not at all. Because, like I said, I plan on tapping in. We got spring ball. I'm excited. Get these guys in. Get your conditioning. We got an off season. It's a long off season. Some things may change. But if you come in with the right mindset, you play for this Hornet, the ASU, the letters, the tradition, the heritage of HBCU. That's what you play for. And you also play to make it to that next level. So I just want Bama State to win, and I want everybody involved to win with Bama State. Want these guys to do great, and I think they will, man. So special shout out to everybody who watches and supports the show. Special shout out to all the players that play on the team, all the coaches, the support staff, everybody at ASU that do their job. And pretty much that's it, man. I mean, we have no games to get ready for, you know what I'm saying? So we just gonna have to sit back and see how we can get better. Thank you so much. Shouts out Bama Girl 205. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment, man. And I don't know when the next show is gonna be, but if you subscribe to the channels, you will always know when another show is coming up or another video comes up. So I always appreciate that, man. I'm gonna sign out here, man. It's not enough. I think I said enough. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, from the bottom of my heart, it's the first season of the Black and Gold Show. Next season will be so much better, and I'm excited for it already. So with all that being said, I'm your host, JB. This has been the Black and Gold Show, man. Yeah, State. See y'all next season, man. Much love.